Viewer discretion is advised.
Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to a brand new Train Simulator 2020. My name is YoAdrian, and today we're going to be back on the CN3 Hills route, work in progress. One thing I did find out actually is that this is actually two different routes in one. So it's the 3 Hills route, which is what we showed off in the last episode where we drove the SD70, which is actually on our side over here. As you see there's the 1000 that we drove last time, and here's that SD40-2W that was trailing. Now he's leading. And today we're actually going to be taking a look at the Drumheller Sub. Now I have this picture up here. Basically it shows the 2 subs. Only the grain trains go on the Drumheller, but all other trains can go on the 3 Hills, but only grain trains go this way, which is different, a little bit weird, but it's kind of cool. So today we actually have CN or IC2459 Blue Devil locomotive, and then we have a CN SD70M-2 number 8824 trailing. So we're actually got 2 different units today. As you see here, we have a little CN patch on the, I believe that's the air conditioner of the unit right there, the little red, white, and black on top of the blue. Now these are actually ex-Conrail locomotives, ex-Helm Leasing as well. So Conrail sold them to Helm Leasing, and then they got sold to IC, and now the CN owns them, and the CN is actually repainting them, unfortunately. So we don't have that many Blue Devils out on the rails anymore. I think there's still a handful left, but a majority of them have been repainted. Let's go ahead and hop in the cab here. One of the cool things about this is that we actually have marker lights on our rear locomotive, and I'll show you guys that here in a second. But here's a look at the locomotive interior. We've actually used this locomotive before, not this road number, but this locomotive. So there ain't much difference to it than the before. Let's go ahead and set the throttle in forward. Release our brake here. And then we'll come down here, turn on the main headlight, which turns on the dimmed headlights, and then we also have the brights, which are right here. And then let's go ahead and come around back. There's the markers, and they actually look really nice. One of the cooler things about the CN locomotives is that if they have a lot of them are set up for DPU service, but they actually have marker lights on them, which is cool. So let's go ahead and start heading eastbound on the Drumheller Sub today. Not the 3 Hills, but Drumheller. So as you see there, it's a 10-mile-an-hour zone coming up through here, unfortunately. One of the cooler things about this is that I actually have the controller set up, and I actually kind of figured out how to use the controller to play this game for the most part. So that's one of the cooler things, so I can actually control it with the controller instead of the mouse and whatnot. I don't know how to do like the brake and the throttle. That's all I know how to do so far though. But here's a look at the locomotive here. It looks kind of freaking awesome actually. End up loving the locomotive and whatnot. And you just take a look at the route here. This is on the other end of the yard part that we haven't actually seen of the yard yet. So this is on the other side. Let's go ahead and actually get on the out here view camera. But yeah, it looks phenomenal actually. We can't, oh yeah, okay, so we can't really do that. But yeah, there's a look at the yard, or little spur industry over there on the main highway. Don't know if these tracks are set properly because you can't really tell the switch points if they are set for your direction or not. So there's actually going to be another video on the channel of this route as well. This is not the only one. There will be a second one, or a third one, showcasing it off as well. So stay tuned for that. It basically picks up from the intermodal facility in the last episode, or the last video, and it picks up from there. So we're coming up to a grade crossing here. Look at that gas station right there though. That thing looks super nice. And as I was saying whenever we did this before, a little diesel shop there, but this is the only locomotive on CN's roster that actually has flashing ditch lights. It's a little bit of a different twist, because normally you don't have flashing ditch lights on CN locomotives. I mean, you'll have ditch lights, just not them flashing. Cars just kind of insta-spawned over there. I don't know if you guys saw that. But it looks like we got a little factory or something over here to the left-hand side of us. A little factory warehouse type deal. And then, yep, there goes the yard back there, coming up on some grain or some scenery like telephone poles and stuff like that to our right over here. Then we got a 15-mile-an-hour zone coming up. But yeah, this line only does grain trains or light engine moves to go to the grain elevators. So I'm not really sure if you'll get like road power like this going down the line to go to the grain elevators, or if you'll get like switcher locomotives. But I decided to just run with these just because I feel like this would be a lot better, honestly. I don't really want to say a lot better, but a lot different than what I was originally planning to run, basically. Looks like we got a switch bed coming up over here, or a switch point leading to nowhere. Or a little junction. Actually, there is a junction going down back there. Yeah, it leads to nothing. Probably a work in progress. Yeah, it leads to nothing as of now. But the Drumheller Sub is actually part of the route that's actually completed a lot more than the actual other portion. As you see here, that looks kind of cool. Little facility going on, scrapyard. I'm not sure what that building is. But that looks kind of cool, all those damn cab overs. That looks nice, all those cab over trucks. I'm digging that. I'm a sucker for cab over trucks, so you put a whole bunch of those in a line like that, you know I'll be checking that out in real life. You just know it. You look over here, you got some power lines and stuff like that. Nothing too shabby, just a bunch of like, not scenery, but like brush and like weeds and grass and stuff like that. Like the main side we got going on is over here, actually, on our left-hand side. Let's go ahead and hop back in the cab here. One thing I did wish I could do with this locomotive is move those damn sunshades. But that's something I can't control, unfortunately. So that's something we're just going to have to deal with. I think we are coming up on another crossing right here. So we got something going on over there as well. But I gotta say, it's a phenomenal route so far. WetKoala did an actual amazing job on this. This is only the WIP, so this is only like a demo of it. It's not the full route either. So it's still going on. Like I said, he's building two different subdivisions. He's building a Canadian Pacific, the Alderside one that we did, and this one. So he's got his work cut out for him. And I do got to give him props for doing this, especially working two routes at the same time for one person. Little power plant over there. Like these crossings don't have gates on them, just the bells and the lights. Or just the lights, which is weird. Usually they'll have gates on them. But yeah, I'm not too sure what that was back there. Looks like a little generator, power plant type deal. Pretty cool so far. Pretty cool so far. So we keep getting into dynamic braking, which I don't mean to do. It just kind of happens. There we go. There we go. We got another crossing coming up there. As far as I can tell, we're going under a bridge here. It's like a major highway. Can't see the Three Hills Sub from here, so it's a little bit further away. It's a little bit of a further way. Let's go ahead and open the window. I'm confused. How does this window open? Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, it's a little bit out of the ways of the Three Hills subdivision, but he did say that light engine moves go eastbound to go to the grain elevator, so we're just going to pull a light power move. We don't have any grain cars on the other side, unfortunately, so it's just going to be a light power move through the subdivision here. But I gotta say, these Blue Devil locomotives are actually my favorite locomotives out there on CN's roster at the moment. Up until they get repainted, of course. But yeah, they're one of my favorite locomotives out there. That's probably been on their roster, minus the Chicago Northwestern -8s. They keep slowing down. I don't understand why. I need to stop throwing this thing in dynamic braking. That's what I need to stop doing. We got some more foliage down. Full foliage. Can't pronounce it properly, I guess. We got some more foliage down here. Looks kind of cool, actually. It's a very phenomenal looking route so far. I do enjoy it, and I can't wait to actually run this route when it's actually fully completed and whatnot. He said that he did message me about an update. Let me see if I can actually find the video or the messages we sent to each other on my phone, as we're coming up to a grade crossing here. But he was saying that he wanted me to do this side more so than the other side. But he said that there will be an update in January for sure. He said he was going to do track north of the city. I'm not sure exactly what city he's talking about, or what city, but he did say about track north of the city. So I don't know exactly which route, but he did say he was also working on another CP route, so be waiting for that as well. But we did clear that power plant. Yeah, we did clear that track. Cool. Now I gotta give him props. I don't think I can actually build the route in this game. I've tried, and it didn't turn out too well. Looks like there's some tracks that end. I don't know why that's like that. They should have just connected. That's weird. They just kind of end and then they start up again and they just kind of meet back with the main line. That's kind of weird. That's odd. That is very strange. Like I said, it's a work in progress, so I mean there's going to be a lot of bugs, but that's just really strange. That it just kind of end like that. I don't know. But if you guys are enjoying the video, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button. It really does support me. It does help me out a lot. If you guys did do that, that'd be pretty freaking awesome if you guys could. As well as hit that subscribe button as well if you guys are enjoying the content. You guys have not subscribed already. Make sure you guys hit that bell icon as well. It'll let you know if whenever I go live or post a video or whatever. I know there's been a bunch of glitches with it recently, but hopefully in the near future it'll get fixed. Right now we're coming up on that switch that ended up with that little weird yard siding type deal. But as you see here, we're heading this way and it's pretty much almost completed. Just about. We're almost there. We got a longer ways to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get back to you guys once we're on the portions that are completed. We got another grade crossing coming up here. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get back to you guys once we get clear of this grade crossing. The parts of the route that's actually completed, because I don't want to be sitting here going through this whole ordeal and whatnot. Just kind of like 45-50 minutes of nothing but gibberish. So we'll just kind of showcase the parts of the route that are done, and I will get back to you guys here in a little bit. Look at this. Looks like we're actually going to be coming up on a bridge over here that's going to turn into a grade crossing, I believe. Not 100% certain. Looks like they're going to be going over the bridge, or we're going over the bridge, but it looks like it turns into a grade crossing. Which, yes, it does by that whistle post sign. So that's really different. You barely ever see like a bridge like that next to a crossing, or a crossing, which is kind of cool actually. Look at that little water down there. That's kind of neat actually, a little canal or river or whatever it is. Major highway like that, you're probably going to want gates. Well, it looks like there ain't no gates on that. Probably going to want gates if it's a major highway like that, and we are kind of speeding a little bit, but that's alright. That is completely alright, but I thought that was kind of cool actually. You guys have seen like just a couple different grade crossings and those like little compilation clips right there. Just because I don't feel like I feel like it's a nice looking route so far, but I'm just kind of here, like just looking at kind of the same foliage and like same brush and scenery and stuff like that. And I'm not trying to sit here and do a video just by showcasing off different scenery and whatnot. But here, look, looks cool right here. Actually, a little flooded area or like a little swamp or something. It looks kind of cool. Actually, I like that. I don't know if it's supposed to be flooded or if it's like marsh or something. But it looks like the fence goes into the water too, which is kind of different. And we have the same thing coming up here as well. A little bit of a different twist actually. Got a little another whistle post line right there. So yeah, that's a lot different. As you see, like the fence is actually in the water, which is a lot different. I've never actually seen that before. Put up on milpole, another different milepost. But yeah, that's different. It's like a little swampy area, I believe. It's supposed to be a swamp. I don't know if the water's technically supposed to be there, but it's a little swampy area. And then we got some telephone poles coming up over here. Go ahead and get on the front view here, get a better view of that. Telephone poles, different sizes too, which is kind of cool actually. A little older style telephone poles, not really used much right now. They're kind of just used for power lines and whatnot. But that looks pretty cool actually. It's, like I said, it's a phenomenal route looking so far. Can't wait to see the finished product of it. Finished product should be out between 2020, end of 2020, beginning of 2021. And as you see here, we're almost getting up to there, barely. Coming up on milepole 123 right there, and then there's milepole 122. So we're still a little bit of a lengthy ways away, unfortunately. Or not unfortunately, but still a little bit of a lengthy ways away. Here's a little cool area coming up as well. Got some more marshes or swamps or whatever these things are supposed to be. This pretty cool little bridge as well. That's kind of neat. That's really neat, the tiny bridge. That's pretty actually really neat. I like that. You got the telephone poles in the water as well. It's different than what you normally see. I had to admit, it's a lot different. It's pretty sweet. I like it. I really do like it. Another bridge over here over the water. It's kind of cool. Looks like the grade's actually going to be going down a bit, so we're actually going back down to a 0% grade. It's kind of nice. It's kind of neat. Kind of neat, actually. I kind of like this. This is actually really fun. Really cool, too. Alright guys, sorry if my voice sounds a little bit different. This was actually recorded in 2 different days, but if you guys did enjoy the video, please make sure you hit that like button, drop a comment down below letting me know what you think, and hit that subscribe button. Like I said, I will have a link down for this route in the description below if you guys do want to check it out as well. Give him some feedback as well. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, as well as join or like my Facebook page. I do have links to all of them down in the description below. And I will catch you guys here on the next one. Peace.